Alright guys, welcome to the video. I want to talk about Bitcoin because I was teasing some ideas on my social media about Bitcoin, and that's because I got into Bitcoin last week at 58,681. I bought 2 Bitcoin and I'm going to show you why. So anyone who's followed this channel for any amount of time, particularly back in 2018 and 2021, you'll know that I've had 2 major Bitcoin plays, and they're the only plays that I've had. One was in 2018, November, and I showed you guys where I was going to get in, where I was, holding it to. And then I took that profit out in January 21, and I got straight back in February 21 with the exact same setup, which I'll explain in a moment. And I've been in that ever since. And then I just bought another 2 with exactly the same setup. So first things first, looking at the daily time frame on Bitcoin, you can see that I already had this compression channel on my radar. Now, if you've watched my content, you'll know that these compression channels are very, very popular. It's very predictable, particularly in crypto and particularly in Bitcoin. And what I was waiting for was a dip below the support level of the compression channel. And remember, I always say I'm not going to bottom pick my entry. I'm just waiting for that dip below, and then I'll be getting in. So I got in just on the dip. 58,681 was where I got in. I got 2 Bitcoin, and now I'm in. I now got in at that price. Now, let's just look at history. Okay, let's look at the last time that I got in. So the last time, well, let's go back to the beginning. The first time I got in, right, it was at 3,800 and around 3,800, and it was following a very, very similar setup. If I just go out, you can see it here, right? So you can see the compression channel. We were compressing, and then we compress. We had the same support level. We dipped below about 20% and then rallied 50%. And you can see we rallied to the upside, which is January 21, where I took my profit. I waited till February, and I got back in with exactly the same setup. Look at that, compression channel, dip down 20%, rally 50%. And I stayed in that, and I've been in that ever since. And that's been a rocky road, and that was more of a hodl position, but that's where we are, right? So now, and what's interesting about that as well, by the way, is if you look at what happened with that, where price came back down to was previous resistance becomes support before rallying to the upside and giving us that new high. And now where we've dipped down to is also previous resistance becomes support. So if we bring that on there, you can see we've hovered around this previous resistance zone, and now that's support. Now we've broken close above it. We're struggling to break below that. But I'm not really bothered about that. What I'm most bothered about is the pattern. The pattern's predictable, and history has told me that this is a very, very good time to get in because you're optimizing your entry. I'm not saying that you're going to get in this and to put your investor hat on and get into Bitcoin that way, but some of you do. But for me, I'm a trader, and I come at it from a trading perspective, and I use my historical data analysis and my knowledge of how these markets perform historically to give me an edge and give me confidence going forward. So that is the setup. Where is it going to go? I think we're going to see a push up to the 88,000 level within the next couple of months. And then I do believe it's going to go to 100, but I think we're going to see some resistance around that 88,000 level. So if you guys are looking to trade, get in, get out, just watch what happens around that 88,000 level. I'm not telling you you should buy this. I'm not telling you you should get into Bitcoin at all. I'm showing you what I'm doing, and I'm just, voicing my opinions for education and entertainment only. But that's what I'm looking at. I thought I'd do a quick video to share that with you guys so you can follow it along, because I don't like hindsight trades. As you know, I'm a real trader. I post things that I'm really doing so you guys can follow along in real time, date stamp the video, follow it along, check what happened, and that's the reality of trading. So thought I'd share that with you. That's my update on Bitcoin. If you want to learn about anything else like this, you can check out loads of links in my description where you can work with me and do various bits of free training and all the rest of it. So until then, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you then.